Drinking with the Wolf, batch 2.5, fall and winter drinks. Anyway, this isn't the first one of this series. We've been making them pretty good, a little strong. So, we're going to do something. I wish this video would have come out a month earlier, but I got a little sidetracked and forgot. But this one is a caramel apple pie beverage of adult proportions. First thing you're going to need is you're going to need a caramel moonshine. You're going to take that caramel moonshine. It's a recipe. We're going to take an ounce of caramel moonshine, pour it into a glass. Then we're going to take an ounce of, again, my favorite apple flavored imbibing alcohol, Jim Beam apple. Yeah, if you notice, I flip that cup over because we're making this my way. Take right around 2 ounces of that. Then I'm going to run out of lemon juice before this series is done. So let's take a half an ounce of lemon juice, which is good because that's all we had. Garbage bag fell over. And then you're going to top that off. If you have whiskey in your house, you should have ginger ale in your house. That is a rule. I'm pretty sure that is actually in the Constitution. If it's not, I'm pretty upset at our founding fathers, truth be told. They should have had the foresight to do that. They did everything else, and they're going to leave out the ginger ale and whiskey combination being a gift from the gods, whatever. Anyway, I'm going to have a double shot of ginger ale. This isn't a very tight seal, and I'm dripping it everywhere. Whatever. None of this matters. I can wipe it up. Anyway. So you got your 4 ingredients, your caramel moonshine, your apple whiskey or bourbon, your lemon juice, and your ginger ale. And then you could just pour it over ice, but I pretty much use this thing for every other video in this series, so might as well keep it up. I'm a big fan of it. I like having this and not having an actual ice cube in my drink, because sometimes, when it waters it down, and sometimes a watered down whiskey is fine. But there's something about just drinking an ice cold liquid that, you know, it's different. So anyway, you're gonna pour all that out. You pour that out, and then you cut up a nice red apple. And I know that that isn't very red looking, but this is a Honeycrisp apple. See, I mean, that's a red apple. Honeycrisp are my favorite apples. They taste good. You can be fancy and put it on the side of your glass. You can dump it in there. It doesn't matter. Just get you some of that apple flavor. You could also put apple cider in there. Mix a little bit of that in there. Probably go half an ounce, maybe an ounce. Yeah, I'd probably go half and half with the ginger ale. Tell you what, let's experiment right here live. It's live for me, not for you. Anyway, here it is as the recipe is. Just drink it. Oh, man, it's refreshing. Like, it's definitely a fall thing, but it's you know how that when you finish mowing your yard and you drink a beer, how it's just, it's refreshing. That's what that's like. It's like the fall version of that. Like, drinking that feels like I've just come in from the cold and put on a jacket. And I bet it would be really good if it was warm, like using some sort of heating mechanic. So just for the, just experiment a little, because that's, why not, you know. We'll go ahead and, I don't remember how much we actually ginger ale, so I think this will be half. Sure, we'll call it good. Grab our handy dandy spoon. eat it later, it'll taste like an apple because the liquor's not going to last that long. I'm going to say that is good with the apple cider. It does give it a little bit more of a apple pie flavor, but the apple cider was warm. That would be the only thing I drink between now and March. So, I'm gonna give that a good rating. I don't have a rating system, but now that's something I've thought of. I'll go ahead and put that on the list of things to do right after a title sequence and a ring light, because I'm wearing a hat, so you see my face in shadow the whole time. But I swear I'm enjoying this and I'm happy. I'm just like 5 videos deep right now, so whatever. Caramel apple pie, whiskey moonshine drink of happiness. Just drink it.